Today, I'm going to explain simple interest using Fortnite terms. Today's mission is not just about getting that victory royale, it's about conquering the world of simple interest with the power of V-Bucks. So, what is simple interest? Imagine it as earning rewards on your V-Bucks over time, just like leveling up your battle pass. We've got 4 key elements in this game: the principal, your starting V-Bucks; the rate, how fast your V-Bucks increase thanks to an interest rate; time, which will be calculated in years; and the interest, how much V-Bucks you get over the years. Buckle up and ready your gliders. We're boarding the battle bus because we're going to dive onto the island of simple interest. There are 4 types of questions that we're going to encounter here today. Watch the whole video to see them all in action, or skip through the chapters to find the one you're specifically looking for. Here we go. You have 1,000 V-Bucks on your Fortnite account. Epic Games releases an update that every year your V-Bucks in your account increase by 2%. How much V-Bucks will you have after 5 years? How much after 10? Let's remember the equation. I is equal to P times R times T, where I is the interest rate we gain, P is the principal, or how many V-Bucks we start with. In this case it's 1,000. R is the rate, in this case it's 2%, and T is the time, which in this case is either 5 or 10. This is an example of a problem where we don't know the final amount, or we don't know the interest we're going to gain. However, we know P, R, and T, so we just have to plug in. For the case of 5, we have 1,000 times 2%, or 2 over 100, times 5. And this is equal to 100. So we add that to the original 1,000 to get how much money we have in total at the end. We have 1,100. For the 10, we just have to plug in a 10 instead. So 1,000 times 2 over 100 times 10, and this is equal to 200. Adding this to 1,000 gives us 1,200. So here we see that by changing the years from 5 to 10, we have more interest. And as long as we have principal, rate, and time, we can always find the interest and however much money we end with after the set time. Your friend gained 200 V-Bucks after 5 years and a 4% interest rate from Epic Games. How much did your friend start off with? Well, they gained 200 V-Bucks after 5 years with 4% interest. Our equation being I is equal to P times R times T. We gained $200 in interest. We don't know the principal or how much V-Bucks they started with. That's what we want to find out. At a rate of 4%, which is 4 over 100, and 5 years. So let's get rid of the 4 over 100 and the 5 by changing them into 20 over 100, and then moving that over to the other side. We multiply by 100 and then divide by 20. So that would give us 1,000, a principal of 1,000. So your friend started off with 1,000. This is an example of a case where we don't know the principal. Epic Games changed the interest rate on V-Bucks. You decided to keep 10,000 on your account to take advantage of this. In 3 years, it increased to 12,000. What interest rate did Epic Games set? So in this case, we don't know R. So in our equation, I is equal to P times R times T. We don't know this R. However, we do know how much we started with, which is 10,000. And we do know the amount of time, it was 3 years. We ended with 12,000, which means that our interest gained is 2,000, as we do 12,000 minus 10,000 to get that 2,000 interest. Now, we divide both sides by 10,000, and we get 0.2. Then we divide by 3, and we get 0.0666, repeating, which is essentially saying that the rate is equal to 6.6%. You keep 5,000 V-Bucks and earn 705 V-Bucks with 4.7% interest. How many years did this take? We have our final interest, which is 705. We have our principal, which is 5,000, how much we started with. We have our rate, which is 4.7%, or 4.7 over 100. And we do not have our time. So in this case, we don't have time. Whereas in the other ones, we didn't have the rate, the principal, or the interest. So let's divide both sides by 5,000 and try to get time by itself. 705 divided by 5,000 is 0.141, which is equal to 4.7 over 100 times T. 4.7 over 100 is equivalent to saying 0.047 So we divide both sides by 0.047. And we get that t is equal to 3. It took 3 years to gain all this interest. So here we are at the end of the video, having worked through these 4 simple interest problems for your success to get that victory royale with simple interest. There are 4 things that can be missing in a simple interest problem: the interest gained, the principal, or the amount of V-Bucks you start with, the rate, or how much V-Bucks you get per year, or T, the time, how often you'll get your new V-Bucks year over year. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you did. I enjoyed making it, and I am grateful for you for sticking all the way through. I hope you have a wonderful day, and best of luck in your future endeavors with simple interest.